Hi Worthies, it's Coach Mitzi, and guess what today is? Friday Funday. Yes, so you put in the work this week. You watched your wellness video. You watched the self-care video. You've done your items. So it's Friday. We need to let our hair down and have some fun. And for me, as I've told you, fun day for me on Fridays is gaming. Love, love, love to game. Love to play video games, board games, card games, tabletop role-playing games. Oh my goodness, there's so much. I love gaming. But today, we're going to specifically talk about video games. And I had mentioned that I would get a capture card and we will be live streaming the video games. And I'm really excited to be doing that. It's just got to wait for that capture card to get in. And I would like to hear from you what games you're interested in playing. So put it below in the comments. The only thing I have to say is I only have a Switch Lite, so I cannot stream Animal Crossing. Once I get the Switch Pro though, if we decide to do Animal Crossing, I'll be able to do it at that time. Okay, so my favorite games. Currently, I play a lot of Stardew Valley. I play Sims 4. I play Animal Tycoon, Assassin's Creed, and then I love, love, love Dragon Age. And so I do plan to start playing it again from the beginning and go through all 3 games to get ready for Dragon Age 4 coming out in 2022. So that's something we might be able to do together. Assassin's Creed is probably my all-time favorite series outside of Dragon Age. And I've played almost all of them. I got behind, and so I'm trying to catch up. I am playing Origins right now, and I need to play Valhalla. And so that's one that we could do together because it would be something new for me and fun, and everybody can give me tips and such. But I do love Assassin's Creed. And
I mean, seriously, how did I forget Skyrim and Witcher with the hundreds of hours that I have put into those games?
If you
they're top tier.
Look at my Xbox, all the games I have downloaded, I have a ton of games. It's just now finding time to actually sit down and play them. So that's another reason I look forward to our Friday Fun Days, because it will give me a reason to play. I would love, again, to hear. So go ahead and put in the comments what you're interested in playing. And when we start that, definitely try to play the games we can that y'all have listed. But this is also, we're in March. It is also Women's History Month. So I thought part of fun of talking about video games would also be talking about women in the gaming industry. And statistics show 48% of gamers are female. 48%. That is a large, large demographic. So don't let people say video games are just for boys, because that is not true. And as somebody, a Gen Xer, I can tell you I have been playing video games since I was a kid. I remember Commodore 64, Atari, of course, Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, Xbox. I think I've had just about every console there is. So women do play video games. Now, interesting enough, only 22% of game developers are women. That's a low number, and we need to see that number increase. Yeah, because if 48% of the gamers are women, then we need that representation in gaming, correct? Moreover, we need people of color, women of color, represented because they play games. So I want to give you a few names out there. Of course, this is not the 22%. We would be here a long time. But I can give you some women and some of the history of the games that they've worked on, either as a developer, a designer, creator, producer, or a combination. And then you can do some research and see who you find and who might inspire you, because this is an industry that needs more women. And so if you love gaming, if you love designing, developing, producing, if you even like voice acting in gaming is huge, then go for it. Go for it. Get out there and break those barriers. So let's start with, I'm going old school for us people, us Gen Xers whom loved Centipede. Remember the game Centipede? Yeah. Well, Centipede was created by Donna Bailey. Yes. So that game developer was a woman. Centipede. Never hear that. That was exciting to find out. And so that also tells you that she's been in the industry a long time, and in a time when it was really male dominated. And so she has paved a path for a lot of other women. Her and Amy Hennig. Amy Hennig, man, she goes back to like Atari 7800. She did some games like Jack 3. And she did a Michael Jordan Chaos of the Windy City. And she worked on the Uncharted series, Uncharted Drake's Fortune, and then the Uncharted series. So, and Amy Hennig has won all kinds of awards. She truly has been a pioneer for women in the industry. Robin Henneke, she's worked on My Sims, Boom Blocks, and the award-winning game Journey. So another one to check out. Anna McGill, she worked on Murdered Soul Suspect, Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. She worked on, Control. That's a very popular game. And the Guild Wars 2. And I don't want to leave out that there are women of color in the industry. They need more representation, and I hope that these ladies can be encouraging to others to go out there. But one is a young woman. She is Black, Iman Sylvain. And she has created a game called Little Bug. I think we are going to see so much more from her in the future. And I think she's going to be very inspiring to other girls that are looking at getting into gaming, into the industry. And that representation really does matter. Along with Corinne Yu, who is an Asian woman who she did King's Quest. And I don't know if any of you played that. I loved King's Quest. So she's another representation. And I think we need to see more Asian women in gaming, because let's be honest, a lot of Asian influences are used in gaming. And so I would like to see their representation in the games. And then a favorite game of mine from way back in the 80s was The Bard's Tale, and that was done by Rebecca Heinemann. Rebecca Heinemann did The Bard's Tale. So awesome. And then I have to give you one of my girl crushes. As I've said, love Assassin's Creed. Love Assassin's Creed. In fact, when we talk D&D, you may hear me reference Assassin's Creed because I love to play rogues. Rogues and druids, those are my classes. But Assassin's Creed was produced by Jade Raymond. And Jade produced several of the Assassin's Creeds. And so to know that my favorite game series was produced by a woman just is amazing. Plus, you should see the other games that she has worked on. Definitely encourage you to look at these women, look them up, learn more about them, share that information, especially if you know anyone, especially young girls that are interested in this field. There are women in it. It's not just for men. So encourage them to go forth. Now, I am not a big TV watcher. In fact, I don't even have cable anymore. I tend to watch, I guess like a lot of people, it's like if I'm going to watch something, I'm going to watch a movie. We've got the Disney Plus, the Netflix, you know, so on, so on. But if I actually sit down and watch TV, it tends to be a lot of Twitch streaming and YouTube streaming or YouTube videos. I love a lot of the content that is out there. And there are women gamers who put out some fantastic quality YouTube videos and streams and Twitch streams. And so I highly recommend that you go and search, but I'm going to give you a few that I watch. And, you know, if you ever are just needing something uplifting, something funny, you are trying to get some housework done, put one of these on because you don't have to actually sit. You can listen and hear. These ladies are funny. They're clever, they're inspiring, they have fun with their games, they have fun with their people in their chats. I strongly recommend you check them out. And the first one is TheAmandaFiles. Okay, so Amanda, she does it a little different. She will film these videos and she is her character. So the voiceover that you're hearing, which is Amanda as the character she's playing. And so going into Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, she goes in as the character and it's hilarious. It is hilarious. I absolutely love. I mean, she's got all kinds of drama going on with her people on her islands and her farms, and it's greatness. But the other thing about Amanda is not a full-time gamer. She actually is a wildlife expert. And so playing Animal Crossing is great because she will tell you about the animals. She will tell you about their habitats, if they're endangered. She will give you a lot of really good information. So I recommend checking her out. Now, if you really need to be happy and you want somebody who is going to smile and laugh and sing and cheer and just be that rah-rah person, watch Ashlynn Pearce. She is pure happiness, pure joy. And you can't help but smile and laugh along with her. You often find her playing Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, Splatoon, and I think recently she's been playing Fortnite. And so check her out, Ashlynn Pearce. And then this girl, she's a fellow Texan, and I think she's down in Houston where I'm up in DFW, but she's still one of my people. She's a fellow Texan. She's hilarious. I mean, and she can laugh at herself. She has this sense of humor that is just so needed from time to time. And she has her dog often coming in and out of the streams. And so you get to see, and I mean, I'm an animal lover and you guys will see my dog Tonks from time to time. But it always makes you happy when you get to see pets, I think anyway. But she has 2 different streams, 2 YouTubes. And I believe Vixella, she has Vixella on YouTube and on Twitch. And Vixella on YouTube is her Sims channel, I believe. SquashaStreams is her other channel on YouTube, and that's the one that she does Stardew Valley. And that's the one that I probably watch the most. Sometimes I'll catch her on Twitch when she's live, and it just works out that I can watch it over there. But she uploads them to YouTube, so you can see them there as well. Please, please, please go check her out. 100% quality, quality, quality entertainment. Now, for a more popular, what do you say, a recognizable name, somebody known in Hollywood, if you were a Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan or a Supernatural fan, then you probably know Felicia Day. And she streams on Twitch and YouTube, and she streams video games. I've seen her stream all kinds of content. And you'll also hear me talk about her because she also does D&D content as well. But definitely check out Felicia Day's channel. And then lastly, TheAmandaFiles on Twitch. And Jasmine Buehler, who is TheAmandaFiles, she streams games. She is a woman of color, and so I definitely want to get some representation out there. She is amazing. You'll hear me talk about her when we talk about D&D and tabletop RPGs, because she is an amazing DM. She is also a writer and creator, and so I want you to know more about her content. But for gaming streams, she is definitely one to check out. So I hope, I know I gave you a lot of names. I will try in the information section below to put in links to their streams so that you can check them out. And again, it is Women's History Month, and so I wanted to recognize some of the ladies who have gotten women in the industry now. And I hope that you learned a lot and you had fun. Be sure to comment and tell me what games you want to play on Fridays, what content you want to see. In the meantime, next week we will be talking TTRPGs and Dungeons and Dragons. And again, since it's Women's History Month, I will bring up women who have impacted that industry and give you their references. But if there are other topics within gaming you want to hear about on our Friday Fun Days, please let me know, and let me know what games you want to play. Like and subscribe. Share if you feel compelled to. I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.